Hello, everybody. Welcome to Got Next Gaming and another episode of Strike 'em Out, Road to the Show series on MLB 15 The Show. Last time we were trying to figure out what was going to happen with our closing pitcher, being that he was the highest overall rated pitcher on the roster. We could see that we're advancing into the 2016 season to see what's going on, and well, looks like he is starting the year off in AAA with the Colorado Springs, and he's going to jump into his first game action here in the bottom of the ninth inning with nobody out. First batter will pop up over to the third base side. Third baseman will camp underneath it in foul territory for the first out, and he gets that one there with 4 pitches and picks up himself up a nice 9 points for the effort there. Let's see what he can do with his next batter. 1-2 count here, 1 out. And he swings and misses at the fastball just on the outside edge for the strikeout. And we got another strikeout from our closing pitcher. Strike him out. And you can see the manager is not too thrilled about what he's looking at, saying this guy, he's just going to knock us down like he always does. And doing pretty good there. We'll get the replay there. We'll see that fastball going in there and tailing away. Got a nice little movement on it. And he just couldn't catch up to it. Next batter, 2-0 count here, 2 outs, winning 9-7. And he will pop that one up to the first base side this time. First baseman will come on in a little bit to the foul territory and make the catch for the out. And that'll do it for this game. And his teammates are fired up with the win there as they start the season off 1-0. And we'll see his points there, 65 points, gets the save and a strikeout, and does his job as he typically does. Little curious about the whole closing pitcher role here. We'll take a look at the Brewers, and we can see that in the closing spot they have a guy named Jim Henderson, and he's a relief pitcher. He's an 80 overall, which is better than what they had there last year in Roxton. But looking through his stats, he's not really much. Wasn't really much of a closer. Didn't really accumulate many saves. He only has a 1-year contract for $1.3 million. So probably just a stopgap while they strike him out a little bit more to get him ready for the major league level, possibly. You can see over the last couple of seasons, he doesn't have any saves except for one, 32 over his career in just a few years of service. So not really a closing pitcher, maybe more of a setup kind of guy, but an 80 overall and definitely mountain for strike him out to climb. Going to jump into the next game with him here at the bottom of the ninth with no outs. And you can see his stats there quickly from the first game of the season. 2-2 pitch here to this batter. Will pump the fastball by him for a strikeout and the first out of the inning. Doing his job, sending him down as he's supposed to, mowing him down actually in that one as he gets the strikeout. This batter here, 3-0 count, and that was a little bit of a robbed pitch there. That should have been a strike. It's a 4-pitch walk. Not a great pitching effort there. And he feels a little robbed on that one. I think it was robbed too. It looked like a strike to me. 0-2 count here, though. He punts the fastball by this guy and gets it right back. Kind of forgets what's going on. Short-term memory is what you need when you're a closing pitcher. Strikes out this guy. We'll get the replay there. And you'll see, again, that fastball's got a decent little movement, but this guy just gets locked up and doesn't even offer at it at all. 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And this one is grounded down the line, third base line, and gets into the outfield past the third baseman. Runner will move up to second. That'll be a base hit. And now we have 2 runners on here with 2 outs. And a little bit of a threat going on with the score. But he comes back with the next batter and does the job himself. Strikes the guy out. Ends the game. Picks himself up 21 points for that effort there. Doing his job as usual. Just mowing down the batters like he's supposed to. Picks up 81 points for this effort. And showing himself to be the dominant force that he was when he was in AA. Coming into the end of the season last year. Still dominating along and looking very, very impressive. Going to dump some points in here for him to see if we can get his attributes up a little bit, try to get that overall up. It's really tough with a closing pitcher because you only pitch every couple of days or so. You don't pitch every single day, so it's hard to accumulate those points to get in there and do what you got to do. But we're going to sim ahead a little bit here. Look at the calendar, and we're going to jump into some game action. Where it's the bottom of the ninth with 2 on, runner to the corners. First batter will swing and miss at strike 3. So that'll send down the first one. Great pitching there. And strike him out is flexing a little bit there, stretching, getting ready for the next batter, who will ground it over to the first. The throw to second for 1 will take out 1, but the runner at third was able to score, and they were not able to turn the double play on that one. Next batter, 1-2 count with 2 outs here, and the slider gets him swinging, and that'll be strike 3 to end the game. So the run comes across the score, but not much of a threat there, as he's able to work himself out of that little tight spot and show again how dominant he can be. And giving up the 1 run, but not a big deal. Next game here, bottom of the 9th, nobody out, 5-2 lead, and he's going in to face the first batter.
Now here it comes.
He will deal, and is swung on and flied to center field. The center fielder will camp underneath it and make the catch for the first out. And it's a quick out to start the 9th inning for Strikum out. Next batter, 1-2 count here with 1 out. He swings and hits that one into right field, goes the opposite way, drops it in front of the right fielder for a base hit. So we have 1 runner on here in the 9th inning with 1 out. Next batter, 2-1 count. That one gets popped up, flied out to, looks like center field, and the center fielder will come in and make the catch. And the runner has to hold it first, can't advance there. Wasn't deep enough for him to go anywhere, and the center fielder did come in on that one. So we're going to jump into the next batter here with 2 outs. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss at the fastball. He pumps that right by him to end this game. Another strikeout for him. Strikum out is doing what he is asked to do day in and day out, being that dominant closing pitcher that we expect him to be. You can see his teammates are fired up. They're off to a good start here this season. Another 61 points. Colorado Springs is 5-0 right now, and Strikum out has contributed in 4 of those games with 4 saves. Doing what he's supposed to do. 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, giving up just 1 walk and 2 hits. Looking pretty impressive. You know, I mean, that guy they have up there now, that relief pitcher, has got to be just a stopgap for him as they prepare to get him to the big leagues. I guess they just want to get him a little more seasoning. And we're going to check out the calendar here. We're going to get a simulated training game, and we can use the points here. Let's see if he can get the goal. Doesn't look like it. 1 chance left here with 905 points. We'll get the ground out, and that'll do it here. He is going to pick up 175. I think that puts him into a bronze. Let's see what he gets. And, yep, that's the bronze medal, 80 points. But we'll take it because we can use it. Let's jump into the calendar here and see where we're at. A few games into the season, midway through April. We're going to play our next appearance, and it's going to be top of the 9th with 1 out and a 10-7. We're losing 10-7 here, so he's coming in pretty much a mop-up situation where the ground out will get that batter. 2 pitches, no base hit there. Next batter, 2 outs here now. And it's the first pitch, and this one is swung on and hit to right field, but the right fielder will move on over and make the catch to end the inning. And that'll do it here in the 9th, top of the 9th. So I guess we're going to see what the Colorado Springs can do here in the bottom of the 9th to see if they can come back, maybe rally, and get in there. And wait a second, what's this? Strikum out is coming in for his first ever at-bat in any game. Not even Double-A did he get an at-bat. Here he is in a bat for Triple-A, and he's going to lay that one down to bunt and sacrifice himself to get the runner over to second. But wait, the pitcher throws it all over the first baseman, and Strikum out is safe on the error, and the runner from first will make it all the way around to third. Talk about helping out your own cause. I mean, here he is, lays on the bunt to sacrifice himself, and the pitcher just throws it away, and the runner is able to go all the way around to third, and that's the way to start a rally. We're going to check out Strikum out in this base running. We got to check this stuff out here to see how he does with his first at bat. Now it'll be hit back up the middle, so he will be able to make it to second base on that base hit up the middle. The runner will score, so that'll bring in a run, and now the lead is cut down 10-8. Can we rally? They Strikum out, start a rally, and here's another hit. And shortstop dives for it, throws it first, but doesn't get him. So the bases are loaded now here in the bottom of the 9th. And things are starting to get exciting here, folks. I mean, Strikum out started a rally here. 2 outs, bases loaded. What can he do here? Can he do it? And now it'll be grounded to the second baseman, and that should do it. Throws on the first for the out, and the game is over. Strikum out picks up the points for getting to scoring position, and the Sky Sox do lose this game, but that's okay. He picks up 25 points for his effort in that one. Only really had a pitch to 2 batters. Didn't strike anybody out. but does get the extra points for being on base and getting into scoring position. Worked himself around from first all the way around, and but does what he's supposed to do. He didn't give up any runs there, and kind of stopped the bleeding for the Sky Sox, I guess. And you know what? That's pretty cool stuff there. He's finally got himself an at bat to do something with there. So let's see what we got going forward. We're going to check out his stats. You can see he's a blue chip player here in the league. He's considered a top 50 player, and that's pretty cool stuff. We'll see his stats so far. Not giving up a run yet. But that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please like, please subscribe. Please share this with your friends. We will see you around the channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.